Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you my eyebrow routine. If you are interested in how I go from no eyebrows to eyebrows, please continue to watch. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, give the video a big thumbs up if you did like it and have found it helpful. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another video. Don't forget to follow me on my other social medias if you aren't already. Thank you guys so much for joining me back. Enjoy the video. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with this little razor right here just to clean up my eyebrows. I don't tweeze them, I just use this right here. If I can open this. There we go. I usually do this every time before I get my makeup started, just so there's no little eyebrow hair right here. I just feel like the eyeshadow goes on a lot smoother if you just have it nice and cleaned up. And I'm not cleaning a whole lot. You can see I barely have any eyebrows. I mean, I don't grow very much eyebrows. I'm not blessed in that department, and I also had tweezers when I was in middle school, so I think I kind of screwed myself over there. But no brows, so I gotta make it work. I don't do too much from the front, just a little. And I get these little razors at I think it's at the dollar store, because you go through them so quick. So there you go, just like that. And next that I apply on my eyebrows when I do them, it's the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the original, this guy right here. Hopefully you can see it. I will put links to everything I'm using in the bottom bar, so also if you are wondering. But this is an eyeshadow base, but I use it on my eyebrows. It's just something I've been doing for a while now, and it seems that it holds my eyebrows on longer. I use pencil or pomade, it just seems to hold them on better, and it makes them tackier. So if you're having a problem with your eyebrows like rubbing off during the day, whenever you use either powder, pencil, or pomade, or whatever you use on your eyebrows, if you're noticing that they're rubbing off too soon, or if you have oilier skin, if you put an eyeshadow, oh, I almost dropped this. If you put an eyeshadow primer on your eyebrows beforehand, you will notice a big difference on how they wear. So I went ahead and squirted just a little bit like that on my hand. And with my finger, I just go and run it across where my eyebrows are. Just like this. Excuse my red Cheeto fingers. Okay, so when it's nice and rubbed in there, I just kind of let it sit for a little bit, and once that sets on my eyebrow, then we can go on and go with the pencil. And the pencil that I have been really liking, that I rather pick this pencil over my expensive eyebrow pencils, is this Rubykisses Go Brow. It's a brow sculpting auto pencil. It looks like this. Has a spoolie at the end, and then it's a retractable pencil just like this, and then it has like a slanted applicator. You see that? It's so easy to work with this, and this is in the color dark brown. So I do kind of a mapping of my eyebrows when I first start my makeup, and at the very end I go in and I reapply them just to make sure there's no powder on them. But this is what I do when I initially go in with my eyebrows. I go in with this pencil right here. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this pencil. We're gonna go in at the very bottom of our eyebrow. and we are creating the shape. Just, you know, very lightly handed. You don't want to go in there and like really dig into your skin, because then you're going to get a really harsh line. Okay, we got the bottom kind of done right here, and then we can go to the top. Kind of like that. See, your eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins, sometimes they're cousins, and sometimes they're not even neighbors. So it's okay if your eyebrows don't exactly always match. It's very hard to get eyebrows that look exactly the same. So don't worry, just keep practicing. Hopefully that they will start looking more and more alike. But it's hard. Eyebrows are hard to get, you know. When you're doing eyebrows, it's kind of a hard trick to get. I mean, I still struggle with them. You know, some days they're thinner, some days they're thicker. It just depends on whatever my hand wants to do that day. That's just how it goes. You can't really be like, oh, I'm gonna get this shape every single time that I do them. That's just not realistic. So you just have to go in there, give it a try, and, you know, mess around with your eyebrows. See, change the shape around. See what you like, see what looks best on you. And you can go from there. At the end of the day, you can just wipe it off if you don't like it. Not that big of a deal. Okay? And now I'm going to go in with that spoolie, the little end right here, and I'm going to kind of comb it out here at the front. See, I'm combing it up just to make sure that all of that color is nicely blended. You'll see some of that color fade out a little bit here at the end, but we can go in with a pomade at the end just to darken it up a little bit. This is kind of our, I guess, our tracing before I do my makeup. I like to do my eyebrows before I get anything done, just so I know where everything is going. See, you can tell the difference big time right here between this brow and this one. And you can make it darker, you can make it lighter, it's totally up to you, but it's kind of a starting point. See? Just like that. And I like to go ahead and go in with a concealer to clean it up from the bottom. It's almost like carving out your eyebrow. And I like to go in with concealer so it's nicely blended into my eyeshadow. So I also prime my eyes as I'm doing this as well. So I'm grabbing a little flat brush right here. Just a little flat brush. You can go in with a little fret brush. It doesn't really matter what brand it is. Go in underneath your brows. And you're cleaning it up just so it's nice and neat. And as you're doing that, you're also priming your lid. So when you put eyeshadow on, it's ready to go. So it kind of serves two purposes. And after that, I go in with this little brush right here. You guys have seen me use it many, many times. I go in with that and just kind of blend that color in, or that primer in. It's really concealer. I use the Tarte Shape Tape concealer to conceal my eyelids from the hyperpigmentation on it, and then also to clean up my brows and to prime my eyeshadow. Okay, so you can tell the difference right here on this eyebrow that's done and this one that has nothing on it. See right here. You can really see. And then you can set it in with a mascara, like a clear mascara. You can always set it, but I like to do that at the very end once my entire face is done. So we do this, and I can show you guys. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This right here, the color Ebony. We're just gonna sharpen up the eyebrow a little bit to make it nice and dark, and also kind of get rid of any of the powder from the makeup application. We're just going very lightly in there. I'm going in with this little pointed brush, the Sigma pencil brush. No, I'm sorry, it's not a pencil brush. I think it's a, oh, I don't even know the number. I'll list it in the bottom bar. Just going over with it. Just making it a little darker. We're gonna just dip in there. I mean, this is very pigmented, so you just have to be careful on how much you use. Okay. Almost like hair-like strokes into your eyebrows. See, just like that. Nothing too crazy. And that's pretty much it. That's all I do to my eyebrows. That's the finished look. Hope it was easier for you guys to follow along. That was it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.